Hi, this is Christopher Hollowell for Extra, outside the Stonewall Inn here in New York City. Today, the Supreme Court ruled against the Defense of Marriage Act and Proposition 8 of California. Speaker Quinn, how proud are you today?
Extremely, and particularly that a New Yorker brought this.
Let me just say, the federal government picked the wrong New Yorker to screw with when they sent Edie that tax bill! She may be little, but she's as tough as they come. And let's make no mistake, it's two New York City lesbians who brought DOMA down, Edie and Robin! Like Susan B. Anthony, or Rosa Parks, or Harvey Milk before her, Edie has lit a torch of freedom for future generations of Americans to follow. The events of today remind us why it is that we have a Constitution, to bind us together as citizens of one nation, each of whom is entitled to equal protection of the law. That there is no person and no case that better demonstrates that core concept of equal protection than Edie Windsor versus the United States of America.
Because of today's Supreme Court ruling, the federal government can no longer discriminate against the marriages of gay and lesbian Americans. Children born today will grow up in a world without DOMA, and those same children who happen to be gay will be free to love and get married as Thea and I did, but with the same federal benefits, protections, and dignity as everyone else. If I had to survive Thea, what a glorious way to do it. She would be so pleased. Thank you.
Edie Windsor is the most amazing hero ever, and it was such an honor to hear her speak, truly.
How you feeling?
Amazing. I was born in 1980 to lesbian moms, so I know intimately how far we have come in the struggle for civil rights. My parents were not able to get married for the majority of my life. They got married for their 25th anniversary in Toronto in 2004. This is just a moment in history, and you have to be here for this moment in history.
What brings you here today?
What brings me here today is to celebrate this tremendous step in equality for all people. We're super excited about the Supreme Court decision in Windsor.
And we're super excited because we're lawyers in New York Legal Assistance Group's LGBT Law Project, so the decision today changed a lot for a lot of our clients.
I am a product of a gay family in Ohio and Cincinnati. It would have been nice to have that protection when I was a kid that, you know, this is legal and these are my legal guardians and no one can take me away from them.
Same-sex couples can now bring over a spouse, an immigrant spouse, or get leave in the workplace to care for their spouse.
So now that DOMA's been struck down, do you think you'll be getting married?
Oh yes, we've already planned it. We are actually engaged about a month and a half ago, and then now it'll be official in the country.
You're down here at the Stonewall Inn, the birthplace of the gay rights movement. I don't have to tell you that.
We did not intend to be at the start of the movement. We just were there. We said no. We fought back. We did not realize at the time that we were starting a movement, and yet in retrospect, we did.
Can't believe we're at the birthplace of gay rights 44 years later, and the victory we got for America today, and just civil rights, not just gay rights, is amazing.
So for GLAAD, what does this mean? What's next? What's the next fight? Is it more about marriage?
It's more about marriage. We've got 37 states to go, but we got to finish culture change. We have to change the culture in America so that, you know, the decision actually sits well with Americans. We've got to work on immigration issues, on bullying issues. There's a long way to go, but this is a great first step, and we're smiling today.
There are times of elation, there are times of not so elation. Yesterday was depressing, today is elating. We have to get rid of the rest of DOMA. We have to continue the fight so that every single state will recognize equality in marriage. We have to get an end a bill that's inclusive of transgender and other people. So I'm glad you're all here, and I'm glad we're all enlisted in this struggle until it's victorious in its completion. Thank you.